Marty, for me, it looks like the delivery process has been somehow solved with Scrum or Kanban or any other framework. What about discovery? Do you think that we need a framework for discovery, or should it be like overlapped with Scrum, or how do we do it?
Yeah, this is another big topic. The first thing I'd like to point out is that Scrum, Kanban, XP, they don't teach engineers how to code. None of them. Mm-hmm. They're about managing work. They're about, a process for organizing and getting stuff shipped. But it doesn't teach you one thing you need in order to learn how to actually write software. This is important. It doesn't tell an engineer, oh, should I use cloud-based services for this? Or should I make this local? Or what's a better algorithm? Or what's better for performance? Or what's better for maintainability? None of that. You learn that when you learn to code. So this is really important. That's why so many of the best companies I know, they don't use Scrum. They don't use any Agile. But you know what? They're awesome. And they're actually much more agile than companies that follow Scrum because they understand the deeper nature of what they're trying to do. So one of the things I've really been trying to get people to understand is that it is not about process. It just isn't. Process is there to serve us as we serve customers. In too many companies, process becomes the thing, and they focus way too much on process. So don't get me wrong, there's a role for process, but it's a minor role. It is a very minor role. When process goes crazy, like SAFe, you have the results of SAFe. No innovation. I don't know anybody good that would ever work for a company that has SAFe. No engineers that are any good. It totally sucked the soul right out of any engineer that's any good. And that's what happens when process goes wild. And honestly, I can't point to a single good product company that uses it. So, but again, it's not really about, it's more about they're too obsessed with the process. Yes, obviously SAFe is a way more complicated process than Scrum, but the real issue isn't like the idiosyncrasies of one process or another. It's about the people that decide to institute that are very confused about what's important. They're very confused about how companies actually scale. Good companies scale. They don't scale with process. They scale with people. So this is a very different mindset. And that's really what I think is the higher order point.